Hey guys, it's Wednesday and yeah, I'm sorry there's not been many vlogs, but I've been really run down and I've just not had the energy to put into the vlogs. But I've made good progress on our Jaro dining table, so let me show you where we're at. So the top is pretty much finished. I've added some breadboard ends. I've just got to tune it so that the gap closes up, and that is looking really nice. The leg assemblies are all but done, just need a sand, add chamfers and roundovers and things like that. There's a stretcher. So that's looking good, and basically construction of this thing is done. It's just onto the finishing. So today I'm gonna rip it all apart, sand everything, add roundovers, chamfers, all that sort of stuff, and hopefully get some sanding sealer on the top. So tomorrow it's into spraying the first few coats of lacquer. Alright, so they're mostly done, but one of them needs a little bit of filling. If you can see here, there's a big sap inclusion, so I'm just going to fill that with a 30-minute epoxy, and by the time all the rest is done, that should be ready to work with. So I'll do that now, and then yeah, the base should be done in about an hour or so. So while it's drying, I'm going to work on this leg assembly here. So I have it back together. So basically the detail I have to work on is this upward angle to meet up right here perfectly. That's that side done. See, pencil line is just fading away. So I'm filling all the nail holes on the legs with just standard wood putty. The legs don't need the same amount of strength as the top does. Alright, I guess I should probably try and get these breadboards fitting a bit better so I can secure them and finish this top once and for all. So currently I have all of the mortises in the actual breadboard the same size as the tenons. So what I'm going to do is I'll shorten the outside tenons just a hair and leave the center one the correct length. And then I'll just depth everything and make sure that the stub tenon here is not too long for the short mortise in the breadboard. There it is, it's closed the gap perfectly, so I can do the drawboards and then trim this off flush. Now I'll do the same on the other side. Well, I really should have recorded doing the second one because it was a lot more complicated than the first one. I actually had to pretty much re-scribe the line of the breadboard end just to get it fitting nicely. I'm not sure what happened with the router, but it kind of was a banana shape. Anyway, got the top flipped over. Now I'm going to get ready and do the actual draw board pegs, which is going to hold this entire thing together. So you'll notice when I do this, I'll apply glue to the middle tenon, but that's it. Okay, so the breadboards are on, and now I'm just going to finish the base. So these are the legs that we filled up. So this is the bit we filled with epoxy. We brought it to the line, so now I'm just going to add a slight chamfer at the router table before sanding everything up to 240. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but back there is everything sanded up to 180. So what I'm going to do now is just glue the base assembly together, which means tomorrow I can come in first thing, glue the stretcher in place, get this top flipped over with the help of my neighbour. It's night now, everyone's gone home. And then that can be flattened once again, so just the breadboard ends. And this thing can be sprayed in lacquer and assembled. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now I know the angle wasn't very good, but it was pretty hard to get a good shot from in that corner. You may have noticed that I had 3 domino holes but only used 2. That's because the center domino hole was for a small domino, and that was just so when I was putting this thing together and taking it apart time and time again, I didn't have to use the long 14mm really hard to get in and out dominoes. Little trick that I use every now and again, and yeah, so that's intentional. Didn't forget to put one in. Anyway, it's getting late, so tomorrow I'll come in, tidy all that stuff up, so give it another sand, glue in the stretcher, flip the top, and this table will be ready for lacquer. So pretty exciting. Thanks for watching, see you tomorrow.